Welcome to another edition of Vinnie's Kitchen. We're coming to you today from the kitchen at the beautiful Saranac Brewery, otherwise known as FX Matt's Brewing Company. FX Matt Brewing Company, excuse me. Also known as Utica Club. They have lots of names. The real name for the brewery is FX Matt Brewing Company. Makers of Saranac, Utica Club. They used to have a beer called Matt's. They used to have Maximus Super. Do they still do the Maximus Super? No. Matt's was great. They had beer balls. We used to cut the beer balls open and dip and sip all the time. It was our way of drinking in high school. Not supposed to drink in high school. Anyway, I digress. So here we are from the kitchen at Matt's Brewing Company. We are here today with our contest winner, Justin Pflanzer, who has a great dish to make for us. It's called Shrimp Mozambique. First off, we threw a contest to see who would win getting to cook with me here in this kitchen. Justin won. I appreciate and thank all the contestants. It was a really hard choice to pick. I've never had this dish. That was one of the things that made me pick it. So without further ado, here's Justin to cook Shrimp Mozambique.
Hey, how's it going? Shrimp Mozambique is an awesome little Portuguese recipe. Start off with the shrimp. Butter, garlic, onion, parsley, salt and pepper, really important. Hot sauce, picked this one up when I went to Throwdown. Hoppy Hour Hero, super duper important.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, excuse me one second. So, Mo ran a contest to see who would win cooking with me at these shows here at Saranac. Part of the contest was using Hoppy Hour Hero as one of the ingredients in the dish. The great thing about using Hoppy Hour Hero in dishes is, as cooks know, using high alcohol content, very full flavored beer, or full flavored any sort of alcohol to braise or to use in a recipe works very well, because full flavor, high alcohol content just works great. And anytime you use anything that's got a full flavor and tastes good, the dish is going to taste good. You don't want to use a wine or a beer in a dish that wouldn't actually drink. The only problem with using this in a dish is because it tastes so good, you don't really want to waste it in food. And it's expensive, so you don't really want to just be like, but makes the dish taste good, so why not?
Alright, awesome. So first we start on pan to about medium-high heat.
It's going to be weird for me not to cook. I'm going to be like, here. But I guess you can just say, hey, throw that in there if you want me to, or if you don't want me to touch it.
Oh yeah, sure, you can.
Alright, cool.
I'll teach you how to cook.
In the meantime, I'm going to drink some beer. It's going to probably help my hangover.
So it's 1 pat of butter, some oil to start.
So the butter tastes good along with olive oil, but also the olive oil helps so the butter doesn't burn, especially on a medium-high heat. Correct?
Yes, and the extra milk content in the butter is why it burns.
Yeah. And it also, for those who didn't know it, but for those who've watched me cook, kind of know already that butter thickens things. So it works well to probably bring a little bit of texture to the sauce.
It has a nice viscosity to the sauce.
Viscosity, look at the big words on this guy.
Alright, so our butter is almost there. And it is still white, so you know you did a good job.
Now, can't burn the garlic, right?
No.
Don't burn garlic. If you burn garlic in most dishes, you basically need to start over because it gets so bitter that it just ruins the dish. So if you're ever cooking and you see that your garlic's gone a little too far, throw it out and start over.
You done messed up.
You done messed up.
And it's just a clove of garlic.
Yep. Exactly. So, and if you're a cheater like me, you buy it
More butter.
pre-chopped, so
Yeah,
it's easy.
Like that.
No, it's just easy. I get these big jars of it cheap too. So. Cheers, man. Can't wait to eat this dish.
I'm excited.
What do you think of the dish? Yeah, alright. Oh, really? Is it yum, huh? Good. I can't wait. Why I picked it. Hurry up, onions.
Come on, man.
Do you cook? Like you work as a cook, or have you worked
that's what
as a
I
cook?
do.
Yeah.
2 jobs.
Yeah, I can tell from the way you.
If you cook, you usually have more than 1 job.
Yep. Yeah. Is this one? You do this in any of your restaurants?
So we actually do we make a Mozambique sauce. We basically build a whole beer sauce with it, no shrimp, and then we puree the entire thing so it's really velvety looking.
Oh man!
And we make a shrimp pizza with that. We'll drizzle the Mozambique on top. But my Mozambique recipe actually came from my Portuguese friend Sonia.
Oh, no kidding. All right, so explain.
So this
Sazon.
is Sazon. There's a bunch of different types of Sazon, but Sazon's your all-purpose Spanish Mexican seasoning. So I like the one with coriander. So I use that one.
So that has probably paprika, some sort of cayenne in it.
Yeah.
You know, coriander
paprika,
is
for sure. Onion.
Coriander is what's it called? Cilantro seed, or is it just cilantro?
Cilantro grows into, or coriander grows into cilantro.
Look at that beautiful color. Can you guys see that? It's awesome.
So at this point, we're gonna add more butter because that's where it counts.
So now, why do you do the butter in stages?
I feel like it's always good to add things in stages, even with salt.
Yep. Gotcha.
Plus, you can always add more, but you can never take away. So if I add too much butter right away, I'm screwed.
You're screwed. Yeah. Screwed. I do this. I mean, similarly, I'll do some in the beginning, some at the end as a finish usually. Kind of puts a nice sheen on the sauce and makes it, like you said, velvety. Man, look at that. Look at the color of that dish. It just looks amazing. Smells great too. If you guys could only smell through the camera.
Smell-o-vision, not yet.
Smell-o-vision. We're working on that one. Justin's gonna patent it.
Use a fresh one because
professional. You know professional beer drinkers because they can open up a beer with just about anything.
I saw Chuck open up a beer with a water bottle and it blew my mind.
Yeah.
Still don't know how he did that one.
I can do that sometimes. Depends, you know, you become very resourceful when you drink beer on the road and there's no can opener. You just look for anything and you just go pop. So it's really all about leverage. I could have a little tutorial on opening beer I won't actually open one, but anything that you can provide leverage to the top of a beer, you just go pop and it does it. So you could use that, or you could use this, or you could use this, or you could use the back of this here knife. Anything. And it works. That's why you see a lot of people use lighters and they just go. So not only are you learning how to cook shrimp Mozambique, but you're learning how to open up a bottle of beer with anything.
This is not a kid-friendly show.
It can be. I'm not telling them they have to open up a beer.
Add a little bit of hot sauce.
Hot sauce. You might want to dash a little more.
Oh yeah, you like a little bit of heat?
Yeah, I like a little bit. Heat's good.
I got this hot sauce from a vendor in Negril when we went to Tropical Throwdown.
Nice. How is it? Killer?
That place was pretty awesome. A little band called Moe played there.
Yeah.
They threw it down. At this point we had our shrimp.
So now I'm assuming, I know when I had talked to you before, you use a Portuguese bread that you do a lot of dipping
it's called
into.
popsish.
Popsish. Now, you could do it over rice, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah,
or
rice.
Pasta even if you wanted to.
Why not?
Looks amazing. My mouth is watering.
If you don't like rice, don't do rice, you know?
Yeah. If you don't like rice, don't do rice.
People always say you have to be a stickler. It's silly.
Now this
fresh parsley
sort of reminds me, it looks almost like a cioppino or a bouillabaisse sort of thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like, you know, usually when you have that and you're at a restaurant, there's either a pasta, but there's also always a loaf of some sort of homemade bread next to you, and you just sit there and you just constantly dipping and dabbing and drinking like soup.
We're pretty much done. Serve this up.
Sweet. Now, in the past, my cooking shows, I've kind of stressed simplicity and don't overthink it. Make it simple. 5-10 minutes. This dish is done. It took what? What's it take to cook? 4 minutes?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's like
onions was the
you.
longest part.
You could be, you know, if you work for a living and you got kids at home that like shrimp or whatever, you know, you get home from work and the last thing you want to do is cook. 5 minutes, it's done, and you have a fancy restaurant quality dish right here. 5 minutes. So keep it simple, keep it easy, keep it yummy. That's right now. And if there's not, I'm just gonna use my hands.
That's why we left tails on.
That's right. You're smart.
It's method forever.
There's a reason. Oh, that looks so good.
Now, if you had some pops there, she would soak that broth up.
I'll just drink it, don't worry. Here we go. Bon appetit. That's pretty amazing. Wow. Delicious. Well, so I want to thank Justin not only for getting into the contest, winning the contest, bringing a new dish to me. I want to thank Utica Club, Saranac Beer, Hoppy Hour Hero for helping to sponsor and to be a part of the dish and to be a part of our lives, and thanks for the concert series, all those good things. So from my kitchen to you guys,
Cheers.
cheers. Salud. Delicious. Take it easy.